I am beyond excited to welcome our next guest, my teammate at LSU. We came in together in 2004, and now the newest member of the College Football Hall of Fame, the man, the myth, the legend, my guy, Glenn Dorsey. How the heck are you, Putt?
Jacob, how's it going, my man? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. So glad to have you on, and you deserve this honor, and I know you're an extremely humble guy, but I'm glad that you got this honor, and I'm glad that you're able to go up in a College Football Hall of Fame. It's going to live forever. What was it like getting that call?
Jacob, I want to say thank you, man. You mentioned that we all came to LSU together, man, and you know the trials and tribulations that we went through while we were there, So I like to look at this award as a part of all of us because you all helped me. We all helped each other make this happen and win a national championship, So I just want to say thank you to you too, man, a great teammate and a friend. And it was a great. I got a football in the mail last night. I let my wife open the package of the football, telling me the news, and she started crying. We cried together. Look, she ran and put on a fight song, man. Popped a bottle of champagne. I grabbed my son, gave him a kiss, and we just started dancing, man. Like we just danced for about an hour straight, man. I'm in there sweating, dehydrated.
Man, Putt, that is so awesome, and it is so well deserved. And you've had so
Thank
many
you, brother.
awards over your outstanding career. Of course, you played a long time in the NFL after you finished up at LSU, but 2007 SEC Defensive Player of the Year, Lombardi, Ronnie Lott Trophy, Outland Trophy, All-American, Nagurski. I mean, you name it, you collected it your time at LSU. But does this feel a little bit different knowing that you're going in a College Football Hall of Fame, and when you start to say some of the names that are in this College Football Hall of Fame, is it a little surreal when you put your name up there? Because I know you. You're the most humble guy that I've ever met. I know you deserve this, but for you, what's it like seeing your name with those other names?
Jacob, you absolutely correct, man. It's so surreal when you think about the names that's in that class and in the Hall of Fame, man. It's truly humbling, and I always just think of myself as a kid from Gonzales, Louisiana, man. And I always tried to work hard, and there's a lot of people to thank for this, this opportunity, this award, and I have to thank Coach Saban for giving us the opportunity, bringing me to LSU, Coach Miles, because that ultimately changed my life. It changed a lot of people's lives around me also, So when I think of this award, I just think of the whole community, my hometown, and all my teammates. It's a cultivating effort of all of us, blood, sweat, and tears that we put into that season, our whole career at LSU. So it's a great thing, man. I'm truly humbled and honored just to be considered for it.
Glenn, you had such a good relationship with everyone on the team, and I always tell people our class, our '04 class, and even really the class before us that redshirted, we were extremely close unit, but even more than us as a team. I mean, I know the defensive line, when you start talking about T.Y. and you start talking about Marlon Favorite and Chuck and some of the other names, I mean, y'all were a close group that fed off each other.
Yeah, man, we really were, man. I think that's what really made it special when we were at LSU because we all cared for each other. We all respected one another, and we fought hard not to let each other down. I needed to have Tyson back. Tyson needed to have my back, and we keep in contact to this day. I talk to Tyson a few times a week. I talk to Charles. I talk to Fave. Fave, big personality, man. You can't.
Fave keeps you on the phone for an hour. There's no doubt about it.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So you got to kind of pick and choose when you got the time to talk to Fave, man. He's a great guy, he's full of energy, but it's just a tremendous blessing, man. And those years at LSU were just tremendous years and some of the best years of my life for sure. And just making a decision to go there, like I said, definitely changed the course of my life for sure. So I'm forever grateful for that.
Catching up with Glenn Dorsey, of course, former LSU Tiger, the newest member of the 2020 College Football Hall of Fame class here on Hanging with Hester. Hey, Bo Pelini, our defensive coordinator during our time, and I say our defensive coordinator because he talked to the entire team. It wasn't only the defense. Bo was the guy that got the entire team fired up, but he is now back at LSU. But I can tell you yesterday, being there, seeing him interact with these players, it's going to be something that is big for LSU moving forward. What did you think when you heard the news that Bo was coming back?
I was so excited about Bo Pelini coming back, man, because, Bo's played a pivotal part in us winning the national championship. Like I said, he spoke to the whole team, not just to the defense, and they got a true leader back to me where he belongs. I know, he went to Young State in Nebraska, but I feel like he belongs in Baton Rouge, man, and I'm so excited about that. I got a lot of respect for Bo Pelini. I remember having like a knucklehead day back on campus, and Bo Pelini called me in, woke me up 5 a.m. and ran the heck out of me and chewed me out the whole time, man. I'm talking, this is my senior year, and he just ran me into the dirt, man. And I say, this guy right here really cares about me, and this guy means business. And, I'm always respect him, so I'm happy to have him back in purple and gold.
All right, Glenn, I'm going to go ahead and be the number one guy pushing this forward. Number 72 should be at the top of Death Valley. Number 72 at some point should never be worn again at LSU. I know that you're going to run away from this question, but will you allow me? Can I be the guy at the forefront of this to make sure that it gets done? Do I have your permission?
You have my permission,
okay.
Jacob. But man, I'm like I said, I just respect the game so much, and I respect, the opportunities that it provided for me and my family, and I learned so many life lessons from the game of football, and I try to apply it to my everyday life post football, and I just, I'm just so thankful for the opportunity for LSU changing my life. My hometown is out in Louisiana, and I'm just thankful for my coaches. There's a lot, like I said, a lot of people that comes along with this achievement, and we'll see, man.
All right, I'm going to keep fighting that good fight. Hey, I want to ask you, and I caught up with you there in Atlanta, and it was so good to see everybody back supporting LSU in the special season that they had. Since you're in California, you're out there in Calabasas right now, I've got to imagine you let everyone know about LSU as they dominated college football this year.
Oh, you already know. That's a fact. I go to the gym where I got my LSU hat on now. I still got my workout clothes from LSU. I'm sure they're tired of seeing it, but I don't care.
Hey, you'll appreciate that. Hey, since you said you still have your workout clothes, I can tell you this: the old Russell Athletic gray T-shirts that we got because we're so old, they don't even make them anymore. You could sell that for whatever you wanted, because every time that I wear that thing, people want to know where we got it from. And you can appreciate this. Bo Pelini actually kept his old gray coaching shirt from back in the day, and he wore it to practice yesterday. So he's keeping it old school as well.
It's a national treasure, man. You know how many people want that shirt, man? I love it. I love it, man. Like, I got a few holes in mine. I don't even care, man. I got big LSU decals on the back of my truck. I don't even care. I'm repped out, man. I got to let him know. I'm from the bayou, baby.
That's exactly right. Catching up with Glenn Dorsey here on Hanging with Hester. I've got a couple more for you here, Glenn. Yep. A couple of former Tigers now with the program. We know Kevin Falk is now the running backs coach. We've got Kelvin Shepard, director of player development there at LSU. Eddie Kennison rumored to be in that role as well. You've got Benny Logan, who yesterday it was announced on OTB, our morning show here. He's going to be a defensive analyst. I know for me, it's good to see all these former Tigers come back and work with the program. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, man, I think that's big, man. And all those guys you name are high quality guys, high character guys with a lot of knowledge of the game. And I think I really love what Coach O is doing, bringing back former Tigers, guys who understand the tradition and been through the ups and the downs, building that program and really know LSU through and through. So I'm a big fan of that, man. I think he's doing a great job with that, and I'm excited for those guys to implement what they've learned, even post-career, even when it was in the NFL. There's a lot of knowledge in that building, and I think he's doing a great job with that.
All right, so my co-host here, Austin Bain, wants to try to embarrass me, Glenn. He's got a question for you.
Well, hey, man, so, now I've talked to Jacob about it. I think Jacob has pretty good style with what the clothes he wears, shoes he wears. But back when y'all were playing together, what did he used to wear? Because I've seen some, the puka shell necklaces and some.
In his defense, puka shell necklace was a style, man.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. See, Austin.
I wore them too.
So there you go.
Too?
Okay, so if it's good enough for Glenn Dorsey, see, Austin Bain, who played baseball at LSU, he's my co-host here, Glenn.
Okay.
He's a youngin'. He's in his early 20s. He doesn't understand the 2004 style that we were dealing with.
I just need some communication.
Hey, but guess what? I guarantee it come back. Everybody's rocking retro stuff. It's gonna come back, and you gonna remember that. You gonna remember.
I am, and then I'm gonna
come back.
I'm gonna wear it on air, and then
There
we'll
you
call
go.
you, and I'll apologize.
Hey, the one style
yeah.
that has come back, Glenn, the last one that I wish I kept every one of them was starter jackets. I had every team starter jacket that I liked, every sport, and now they're back, and I wish I had some of those.
I know, man. I wish I had mine too. Because vintage clothing is back in style, man. So you can get some big bucks for them right now, man.
All right,
But,
Glenn. The absolute last one, because I know I've said it like 6 times already. Have you gotten any better flying? I've told that story on air many a times. You're not a fan of flying. Have you gotten better now that you live in California?
Yeah, I got a little better.
Okay.
Man. I got a little better. I learned to look up my flight, and I know when I'm flying over Houston, it's going to be turbulent. You know what I mean? So I'm starting to predict and really pay attention to the weather, so I know it's coming. But I would never forget to this day you guys did that to me, man. And y'all wrong for that, man.
Okay. Fair enough. Hey, Glenn, I cannot tell you how happy I am for you. You are the most deserving guy to be in this Hall of Fame class. If there's anybody that's deserving, we're going to get number 72. Retired at LSU. That is now a mission of mine and the 07 teammates. We're going to make that happen because I know you're not going to do it. We're going to do it for you because you deserve it, my man.
Tessa, thank you, brother. Like I said, this is a combination of all our efforts, man. And thank you, and thank you for bringing me on your show, man. I wish you nothing but the best. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, there he is, my guy, Glenn Dorsey, the newest member of the College Football Hall of Fame.